After spending a summer together as fishermen, two half-brothers from different backgrounds discover they have more in common than they initially assumed in the drama-thriller film Finest Kind, which is distributed by Paramount+. When Charlie is 22, he goes looking for his older brother Tom and goes fishing with him in order to get a job. Nevertheless, when Tom's ailing father's ship, Finest Kind, is captured, a poor choice leads to problems. In order to pay off their debt and obtain possession of their sailboat, the brothers therefore find themselves embroiled in dubious enterprises. The movie starts out as a family drama, but soon devolves into a criminal conspiracy, which radically alters the mood of the movie and puts the lives of the protagonists in jeopardy by the end. Warning: spoilers ahead. The narrative of FINESTKIND revolves around two brothers who come from different parts of the city. Charlie comes from a world of lily whites, whereas Tommy represents the spirit of the blue-collar worker. The brothers are kept together as brothers should despite having different upbringings. They are joined by their mother Donna, who broke up with Tom's father, Eldridge, a high-seas fisherman. Charlie is accepted into Boston University's pre-law program after receiving his English degree, but he still longs to spend the summer fishing in dangerous waters. Charlie ultimately convinces Tom, who at first refuses to believe him in order to protect his younger brother. Gary, Charlie's father, objects, but Tom boards the Finest Kind, the family fishing vessel. Authorities had photographs of the vessel fishing in foreign waters, and the FINESTKIND faced a seizure. Tom, Ben Foster, is keeping an eye on the Coast Guard during this regular event. Tom chooses to head further east because there aren't many clams or oysters in their bay, and the outcome is the biggest catch they've ever seen. But things get complicated when the authorities monitor the location from above and notice a winch seizing as their marine cage gets trapped in the water below. Tom sees an airplane approaching and uses his torch to loosen the steel wire rope in a race against time. Sadly, it takes too long, and in the process, the plane takes pictures of the ship. One of these pictures shows Tom making a clear sign that he is unhappy. FINESTKIND's boat and its catch are seized as they arrive back to port. The ship was seized, and Tom and Eldridge, Tommy Lee Jones, were facing a hefty $100,000 fine in the ensuing court proceeding. When the fine is settled, this essentially puts Eldridge's family legacy on hold. Charlie intends to import heroin into the nation with the assistance of his lover Mabel. Mabel distributes the hell dust throughout the city while working for Pete Weeks, a local drug lord. Tom opposes the concept since he and his younger brother will be at risk. Still, they move forward. They receive a down payment of $20,000 in cash and the remaining $80,000 upon delivery of the drugs. At first, Tom's group succeeds. The gangster runs a small coffee shop, where Tom and Charlie deliver the smack. Unfortunately, the shipment was taken at gunpoint by a group of armed guys posing as police officers. Pete threatens to kill Tom, Charlie, Mabel, the rest of the crew, and their families if they don't return the package. Mabel first refutes Tom's accusation that she is a snitch. The issue of who took the drugs from FINESTKIND remains. Their pal Schemo, who is addicted to opioids, sold out his friends and gave a rival gang instructions on how to stop the cargo. Pete is shot and killed in the FINESTKIND at the coffee shop by Eldridge. Eldridge takes matters into his own hands after learning that Tom and Charlie are owed Pete a shipment of heroin valued at nearly $500,000. With only a few months to live after receiving a stage 4 cancer diagnosis, the choice seemed obvious. Eldridge introduces himself to Pete as Tom's father as he enters the coffee shop. He provides his life savings and begs him to leave his son alone. He has a brown paper bag with the money on it. Pete declines and chastises Eldridge when he asks nicely once more. Pete takes out a gun and shoots two of his armed associates after yet another denial. Pete is then fatally shot twice by Eldridge. Tom and Charlie rush in as he is sitting. Eldridge bemoans the price at which clams are going on the open market. Charlie later informs his father that he is postponing his legal studies in order to assist Tom. Charlie requests a loan as well. At first, Harry says no, but after that, he helps Charlie out by lending him the money and also offering to help with a business plan. Charlie is informed by Gary that his son needs to accompany him everywhere they go. The crew and Mabel interfere with the prisoner transport at the bridge as the film comes to a close. The ship's crew thanked and yelled over the ship's speaker as soon as the van came to a stop, expressing their gratitude and admiration for Eldridge.